before you buy Spire's End, here's the first 10 minutes. Welcome back to First Turn in 10, everybody. Here is Spire's End, a card game adventure of high stakes and horror. Now, this is a really cool game. I'm really enjoying it right now. Essentially, the hook for this game is you just have a big deck of tarot cards, and as you draw through the deck, you have certain choose your own adventure experiences. I don't want to spoil too much, but if I use the rule cards as a sample, you basically flip the top card. It teaches you the rule. It then says something at the bottom. So for example, reveal card 2, reveal card 3, and you make your way through the rules like this. It's a really cool way of teaching you the game. And essentially then what happens is in Spire's End, a big spire just pops up through the middle of your town. And you are a bunch of 7 adventurers. You start with 2, and then you've got 5 more if your adventurers die. I wouldn't get too connected to your adventurers. The artwork is stunning in this game. You can see Rolf the Kill Cow here. And in today's video, I just want to give you a flavor as to what you'll be doing for the vast majority of the game itself. So this is card number 5. You pull it open, you put it up. He is the doorman. He is standing at the door. There's no spoilers here. This is the first enemy. In the quick start guide, it basically says pull card 5, draw your 2 allies, set their health and armor up. I actually never set up the health for Millicent, but this is how you do it. She's got 5 health, so you've got 3, 4, 5 red little cubes, and she's got 2 armor, so we give her 2 black armor. Similarly, actually he should get 4 armor, excuse me. He has 10 health and 4 armor. And how combat works is from left to right, you I think it's left to right anyway. I don't think it's really that relevant, to be honest with you. But you go through your character, and how combat works is you choose what action they're going to do on their turn. So, for example, is Rolf going to shovel, using his shovel? Is he going to prune, slice, snappers, or feed? This might be snappers, actually. He's got some sort of plant thing on his arm. And how it works is you roll a dice. You roll a d8. And depending on the result of that D8, you do a certain amount of damage, or you might do a status effect, for example, and you might get some healing. And then after your turn, you then do a heal action called recoup, and then it is the enemy's turn. So let's do that. Let's walk through it really quickly. So for example, I got my D8. It's over here, excuse me. So Rolf the Kill Cow, I am going to choose, let's just do a very basic action. Let's do prune. So essentially we have to sacrifice 1 health, and let's see what the result is. So we sacrifice a health, and let's put that over there. We roll the dice, and we rolled a 1. Now, my rolling has been very bad lately. So a prune, on a 1, you actually do nothing. So ultimately, nothing happens. Then we go to the recoup action. So this is where you potentially get the heal back. So I need a 4 to 6 to heal 1. I need a 7 to heal 2. Or I need an 8 to heal 3. So let's see how we go. I roll a 7. So I actually heal back 2. Now I can't heal back past my actual maximum health count for now, so I just heal back up to 5. I then move on to Millicent. Again, I choose what move she's going to do, so I'm going to choose Silk Strike, bit of conservative, so we sacrifice 2 health, and we roll the dice. We rolled a 3. Silk Strike says 3 is a fail, unfortunately. Sorry guys, I'm not really giving you a great idea here, but yeah, you know, there's a lot of dice rolling in this game. I now move to my recoup, so let's see what I roll. I rolled a 4. 4 means I actually heal back 1, so not the end of the world. We now move on to the doorman, and how the doorman works is he's got 6 attacks, but we've got this little deck here that determines which of the 6 he does. So if I draw the top card, I've revealed 1, so he does a 1. So if you can't see that, I'll bring it up a bit closer. Slash means I need to roll a 4 and he does 1 damage. I roll a 5 to 8 and he rolls 2 damage. All right, so let's see how we get on here. The doorman, of course, the doorman rolls an 8. So actually, sorry, I never determined. So let's pretend I didn't roll that, but that is the result. What I would do, depending on who he attacks. So a 1 to 4 will attack this character, will attack Rolf, and a 5 to 8 will attack Millicent. So he rolled Rolf, excuse me. So he's attacking Rolf. He rolled his 8, so he does 2 damage to Rolf. Now, armor is chipped first, so the armor value comes off first. That cannot be healed back. It's basically just a little, yeah, it's armor. I think most games use an armor system very similar to that. And that is combat. Now, there are a list of status effects on a separate card as well. So there are positive status effects like Bubble, Encore, Chant, Look. And again, you've probably seen these in other games. And then there's negatives. There's like Bleed. There's Blind. There's Seduce. Sorry, there is Bleed. Cripple. And they all do things like affect the dice rolls or give you an extra roll or give you better armor, etc., etc. So let's assume we've beaten the doorman. Let's assume we've knocked him out. He's no longer there. What would happen next is we would go to card number 6 and we'd flip it over. So victory +1. Brilliant. Increase ally armor point thresholds by 1. Pull card 32, mark this accomplishment. Again, it's very straightforward. It tells you what to do. So let's go find card 32. Card 32 is here. So we'd flip it over. And this is a counter. So now we put this to one side and we'd use this to mark, excuse me, I'm making a mess. We'd use this now to mark +1 armor. So we can say, all right, we get +1 armor. So now we know everybody gets an extra armor. You also heal back up to maximum. So Millicent would go back up to here. So she'd get 2 plus her 1 armor to 3. And Rolf would go back up to 2 plus his extra armor, excuse me, back up to 5 armor now. And then we proceed with the text, like any choose your own adventure. The creature is bleeding on the floor facing you. He shifts a bit, still alive. What have you done with them? Whereas, this is all the villagers from the town that just got destroyed. You know it understands, regardless of what language it speaks. Around him are keys, at least 10 of them. Some are chained to him, others loose. 2 keys are directly in front of you. It could be your imagination, but it looks like one is beginning to move. And then it says you must decide. Finish him off and take everything. Reveal card 7. Leave him, take what he has and move on. Reveal card 8. Let's take him captive. Reveal card 9. Now, I'm going to stop there. If you don't want to see any further, any spoilers, I would obviously click off the video. But I'm going to reveal card 9 just for the sake of this video. I want to see what it is. I don't think I've actually revealed card 9 before. So let's take him captive and see what happens. So again, we'd move to card 9. Technically, we would actually probably flip all these cards and just move them over to one side because we've kind of moved past them. So helping hands. We would take action and lop off his hands. The creature drops to his knees. Now look, we roll a d8. So we roll a d8. So we go back to our d8. Excuse me, a bit of a mess here. And we roll a 5. So it says 5. So 5 says, leave him. I doubt he'll be of any use. The small creature you met earlier is at your side. He places a small pouch beneath the underdweller's wrist. Draining some blood into it, he tosses you the pouch. Keep it. Light is scarce in this awful place and blood glows. Now kill him. You do as instructed. Before you can ask any more questions, your small friend has slipped away. So the small friend is referring to a little creature you found at the front door in the prologue. You get a bag of blood. Wonderful. Equip this card and reveal card 13. So we would move to card 13. The bag of blood essentially is attached to one of your characters. So it goes under here. And we can now use it as an extra move. So we can basically sacrifice 2 health to give luck to an ally. Luck, I think, adds an extra dice roll or an extra reroll. Can only be used once per encounter. Okay. And you also will find that you can use Bag of Blood in certain encounters going forward as well. So that goes on there and you attach. And that's essentially the flow of the game. You reveal from this deck of cards. You find new enemies, you find new allies, you find, traps, and the things that you attach to your characters sometimes have an impact. You do roll a lot of dice, so if that's not your thing, well then obviously this game is probably not for you. But it's got such a cool dark narrative to it. There's multiple endings in here. Very, very dark endings, if I'm honest with you. I won't say any more than that, but yeah, some of the stuff is depressing, but I think this is a really cool game. This is not a review, not a, don't come here for rules, but I'm really enjoying playing this game. Let me know in the comments down below if you've played this game, if you liked it, didn't, why not, if you'd like to get it. If you've made it this far, make sure you've hit that like button by now and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it, trying to grow the channel. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. This has been First Turn in 10, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.